Hello everybody. My name is Heidi and welcome back to my channel. Wow, it's been a while. It's been weeks since I filmed a video, and there are some reasons for that. There's a happy reason and a sad reason, so I'll start with the sad reason first and end on a happy note. Our family dog, Anna, who is a black lab mix, and around, I would say 10 to 11 years old, we're not really sure because we got her when she was a puppy, but she was already probably about a year old when we got her. She passed away recently, unexpectedly. So that's been a really hard transition for our family to make because she's been with us for so long. She's been with us since I was pregnant with my almost 8-year-old son. So he's only ever had life with Anna in it. So yeah, she was the sweetest dog ever, and it's just been kind of a sad time for our family transitioning into life without her. So I just needed to take some time and didn't really feel like filming a video, but yeah, she'll be greatly missed forever and could never be replaced. So that would be the sad reason why it's been a while. The happy reason is because I was actually on spring break with my teenage daughter on a field trip as a chaperone to New York City. Actually, Anna, our dog, passed away while I was in New York City, which was extremely hard for that to happen while I was gone. But we had a great time. It didn't happen until about halfway into the trip. And I really tried hard just to enjoy myself for the rest of the days that we were there, because it really was sort of a once in a lifetime opportunity. I may go again someday, but I had never been, and we just had an awesome time. It was very fast paced. We got to see so much in the 5 days that we were gone. We got to take a dance class and a music class and see musicals and all of the sights and eat yummy foods, and we just got to have such a great time together experiencing New York City. My daughter is very into music and dance and theater, and so and I am as well. So it was just a really, really fun time. We made some great memories, and I'll remember it forever. So my Scentsy club, the smaller of the two that I have 2 quarterly clubs, and the smaller of the 2 came while I was out of town. So I came home, and I just didn't really feel like filming for obvious reasons. And so I just kept looking at this box every day, like, one of these days you're gonna film the Scentsy Club video. And so today is that day. I'm really excited to go through these bars with you. I'm really excited that I have this club. And yeah, so before we get started, if you like this kind of video, please give it a like. And if you haven't subscribed already, please do so. And let's just get into the video. I've missed you guys. And I need some coffee because it's midday, and that's the time of day where I need like a little boost. So just gonna start grabbing right off the top. I also got a little organized on myself here and printed out all the scent notes so that I feel organized. And so the first one out of the box is Cozy Cardigan. Cozy Cardigan, where are you? Okay, this has suede, blushing rose, and amber silk. And this is really a lovely scent. I've really been enjoying melting this spring. It's a very romantic, soft, feminine scent, and a very good performer. Super happy that I have it in my club, and hoping that it comes back in the fall. The next one here is Atlantic Air. And Atlantic Air has ocean mist, sea salt, and white orchid. Yes, I really enjoy the scent, and I really didn't give it a fair shot for all the years that it was available. Before this last year, when it was about to leave the catalog, I decided I would throw it in my club because I had melted just a little bit of it, and sort of at the last minute was like, oh, I really like this one. So it does smell a little soapy to me on cold, but when it's melting, it really is just the best kind of salty sea air, oceanic fresh, lovely scent for spring and summer. I don't know how much I would warm this in fall and winter, but it is a great bar. It is a great performer, and I'm very happy that I have it in my club. I know this was one of the several bars that were discontinued that people were pretty disappointed about. So Atlantic Air. Next one out of the box is Pima Cotton. This was one from the most recent Bring Back My Bar, and Pima Cotton is lilies, freesia, and jasmine. But all I really get is just this really nice laundry scent. Probably my favorite laundry scent that Scentsy offers. I also really enjoy Jammy Time and Fluffy Fleece, but this one is just sort of that old standard, and I think that's why I like it so much. It's just very classic laundry. It's a good performer. It is strong, and to me it is long lasting, but it's not headache inducing, and I think that's what I really appreciate about Pima Cotton. So I'm happy to have this in my club. I didn't think that I was going to melt through a laundry set as fast as I am with these bars, but I am getting through them pretty, I wouldn't say quickly, but quicker than I had anticipated. So I'm super glad that I didn't just like stock up on some and not put it in my club, because I do think this is going to be sort of a standard laundry scent for my home that I really enjoy. Next one, White Amber and Silk. White Amber and Silk is silk, white amber, bergamot, and cotton. This one is very nice. It's from this last fall and winter's 10 new releases. Super surprised it was in the fall and winter and not a spring summer. This really smells summery to me as far as like a laundry scent goes. I do pick up the cotton in this. I do pick up other things. I'm not sure if I can really distinctly detect that amber, bergamot, but there is something other than cotton. So it's like cotton with some other really pretty notes, and it just smells very fancy and high end. And so I feel like if I wanted my bedroom or a bathroom just to smell really pretty and fancy and clean, this is one that I would grab. So I'm really happy again that I put that in my club, because who knows if it will come back. I was a little surprised they didn't put it in the spring summer catalog, like they didn't roll it over into it, because it does just lean so spring summery to my nose. The next one, Summer Holiday. Excuse me. Oh, Summer Holiday. This is so pretty. This one was also discontinued and a bit of a shocker to people. I thought this one was very popular, so I don't know what they were thinking, but Summer Holiday, excuse me, I might have to give another sip of my coffee. It's actually like a latte, so I'm not really a straight coffee drinker. I need a lot of milk and sweetness in my coffee. But okay, back to Summer Holiday. Summer Holiday has lush plumeria, tiger lily, sweet orange, vanilla, and amber. So this really has lots of notes in it, and I really can't pick up any of these notes. This is just a very well blended scent. It's perfumey, but it's not sharp. It's very creamy and summery, and the name fits it well for it being sort of like a conceptual scent. It does just kind of smell like a summer holiday, and I don't know how they do that, but it's just lovely. And I've always enjoyed Summer Holiday since it came out, so I'm super glad that I have that one in my club, and we'll be excited to warm that in the summer. I will probably do that one. I would say this area might open high ceiling living room and bedrooms as well, maybe even bathrooms, but I think this is a good enough performer. I could put it in here and it would do just fine. So Paradise Petals. Oh, I really do like this one. Paradise Petals is Neroli Orange Zest Tropical White Blooms. It's very perfumey. It's a very white floral orange, you know, neroli orange. I get all of that, and I really, really like it. It is floral though, so you would have to be okay with the floral to like this, I think. But it is, to me, it's a bright floral, and I do get that orange zest on the bottom. And when it is warming, it is just so pretty and summery. It's just a very lovely scent. So Paradise Petals, I do have a stack of these in my collection, and I had kind of debated taking it out of my club, but I don't know if I can. I know it will take me a long time to go through all the bars that I already have, but I think if I just load up warmers in here and in some bedrooms and in a bathroom, I have enough rooms that I would be comfortable with melting this in, that I think I can use up my bars just fine without worrying about, you know, having a stack that I just can't seem to chip away at. So Paradise Petals, that is very pretty. All right, next is Pink Berry Fluff. This is a newer one from, I want to say it's the Easter collection. I am having a hard time remembering which ones were Easter and which ones were Valentine's Day, because they seemed kind of so similar in like color and scent profile. But Pink Berry Fluff, I threw in this club. It is pink berry, marshmallow, and vanilla bean. I am so happy to have this scent because I don't have any marshmallow scents in my like clubs. Like I don't feel like I have any marshmallowy scents. I have some probably in my collection, but none that I would be able to, you know, be confident that I could continue to melt and not have worry or concern that they're going to be just gone someday. So I was always kind of just craving and wanting a marshmallowy scent, and this one totally fits the bill. It is really beautiful. It is on the lighter side unless you load up your warmers, which I'm happy to do for this one. And I do get the marshmallow and the vanilla bean and maybe just the slightest bit of some kind of berry, but honestly, I think the pink is probably making me think it smells more berry-like than it does, because I really truly just get like sweet marshmallow and vanilla with this one. And let me go on the bottom. Yeah, this is going to be a fun one to mix with. So really happy about that. It has little marshmallows on the front of the clamshell on that one. I haven't really been looking much at the fronts of the clamshells. Nothing too exciting yet. All right, next one up, Vanilla Waves. Biggest shocker of the season. Vanilla Waves is sea salt, whipped vanilla, and sticky caramel. It's so good. Yes, it is just a summer vanilla. I think you can melt vanilla all year long, but there's something about Vanilla Waves that's just is summery, and I think it's that sea salt that's in it. It just makes it feel more appropriate in the summer. So I will be melting this on its own because I really love it just as it is in my kitchen, and I'll also be using it as a mixer. So that was Vanilla Waves. Next up, Gridiron Rush. I don't hear too many people talking about Gridiron Rush, but this is from the NFL collection. And it is citrus, apple, fresh cut grass, and sandalwood. And I really do like this one quite a bit. I have melted this in my boys' rooms, also in the bathroom. And I really do get all of those things. I do get a citrus. I don't know that I get apple. I really don't think I'm not really getting apple, but I'm okay with that. Citrus, I get the fresh, the grass and the sandalwood. It's just a very bright, citrusy, yummy scent for the spring and summer that I really could do in any room of this house. Maybe not the kitchen, but this is one that I'm really happy to have in my club, and was glad that I gave it a chance or gave it a shot to try. And the notes did sound appealing to me, and I think it does really, really well. So I'm happy to have it. It does not lean too cologne-y to my nose at all. I think it's unique, and I really like it a lot. So that was Gridiron Rush. Another Vanilla Waves. I think I only have one bar in this club that has a quantity of 2 bars, and that's Vanilla Waves. And I'm so happy that I did that because I will be using those up. And it's only a quarterly club, so I'll have to be careful, but I'm just happy to have it. Next up, what's it? Be Fabulous. I knew what this was called. I just don't really like the name for it or the color, but love the smell. So Be Fabulous is limoncello, ruby grapefruit, and sugared musk. So I think what I really love about this one is that ruby red grapefruit, because I really do love ruby red grapefruit. Now when they put like the more of the yellow grapefruit in scents for Scentsy, I don't really care for that grapefruit, but the ruby red grapefruit, it's It's everything. It's so yummy and citrusy and sweet because it has that sugared musk. It's a great performer. It did not come back, and I don't know. I just don't think they did this one justice, but super happy to have just a really strong, sweet grapefruit scent in my repertoire for the spring and summer melting, because that one will be really yummy in mostly probably the kitchen, but I could really just warm that up anywhere. Next up, hazelnut latte. This one just keeps sticking around. I don't know. I do use these up really quickly, and maybe that's because they don't perform for very long. So this one is just, let's see, where are you? It says, this one has a weird description. It's like cinnamon sprinkled on top of fluffy something for a latte that'll give you a kick and give you some energy. I don't know. It's just a very odd description. It just smells like kind of like a hazelnut steamer with like a splash of coffee in it. I do love this smell when it is warming in my kitchen. It does not last very long, but for now it's like the only coffee scent that I have, because there really isn't a lot of coffee in this, but it's going to stick around for now. So that was hazelnut latte. Next up is Lush Gardenia. This one had been around with Scentsy for a long time, and they kicked it out this past year. It's so good. Lush Gardenia is a creamy gardenia and tuberose. Super strong performer. Beautiful, pure gardenia, tuberose, and creamy like it says in the description. I absolutely adore this scent, and this one will also be one that will be difficult for me, I think, to get through very quickly because it is so strong and it's not a kitchen melt for me. So it'll be this room, bathrooms, bedrooms, but not every bedroom. So, and it's just so strong when it's in those warmers, but it is absolutely gorgeous. And I'm so happy to have Lush Gardenia. You got any fun labels? I guess this one was kind of cute. It has like some grapefruit, but purple, be fabulous. I don't know. Oh, here, sand swap. This one makes me smile because it's for a friend. So I'm really excited to send this off. This is Blue Ocean Water, Sandstone, Driftwood, and Pink Lemon Groves. I almost took it out of my club because I warmed I have a bar of it that's almost gone, and I melted some of it, and I was trying to make decisions on whether or not I wanted to keep certain ones in this club before it shipped. And this was one I was like, I don't have any attachment to it. It's nice enough, but it's just not my favorite. So I'm gonna give it a cut. And then I just never cut it, and then found out that a friend of mine really loves this one a lot, couldn't get it anymore, and I was just so thankful. I was like, that's why I kept it in my club. I kept it in there for her. So it is really nice. It is a pretty scent, but I'm happy to send it off for someone else to enjoy that I know will enjoy and appreciate it much more than I could ever. So sand swept, I'm gonna put this off to the side for her. Okay, next up, Very Merry Cranberry. Very Merry Cranberry is, where are you? Hey, where'd you go? I know I put you down here. There you are. Winter Cranberry, Cedarwood, and Citrusy Brightness. Yeah, it's not really appropriate right now, this time of year for it, but this is just a beautiful, it is bright, citrusy cranberry. I do get a little bit of cedarwood, but this is a great kitchen melt for me in the winter, specifically right around the holidays, like Thanksgiving, Christmas time. And I'm happy to keep in my club till I find out whether it's coming back, because I love me some cranberry scents, and I don't want to lose that one because I've been using that one for a long time. I don't think that one had anything. No, not cute. Here we go. Olaf Warm Hugs. I kind of threw this one in at the last minute because I really did enjoy this one on warm. This one has cool mint, snow-covered wood, and warm vanilla. And the thing that I really liked about this one was how the vanilla came out and made this almost like a kitchen melt for me. Not almost, it was going to be a kitchen melt. At first I thought, oh, I'll put this like in the bedrooms, because that's kind of where I do, oh, what is it called? Fresh ice and NHL fresh ice. And they smelled very similar. So I didn't want to keep both of them in club, but I was like just testing them out to see if there were any differences. And there was enough of a difference to me, because fresh ice hasn't got a lot of sandalwood in it, and that's not something I would probably melt in my kitchen. I want to do more foodie smells in my kitchen. And this one doesn't have that sandalwood in it, but it has vanilla. And so the mint with the vanilla, yeah, even the snow-covered wood, I don't get a lot of woodsiness from this, but this one ended up being one that I was super excited to have as an option to melt in my kitchen in the wintertime. So glad that I still have that one, because I think I would have missed that. And maybe I could have achieved that with some other scents mixed together, but for now I really do like that one. So next one, Sweet Orange and Evergreen. Excuse me. This was the scent of the month for, I want to say November. And this one has evergreens, sweet orange, and cedarwood. And it is just your traditional Christmas tree scent. There's really no bells or whistles. I don't even get orange in this at all. I'm not sure that I get much cedarwood, although I'm sure it's in there because it is a tree scent, but this is just like evergreens to me. And I'm so happy to have this, and I really hope it comes back in the fall winter catalog this next year. But it'll stay safe in my club until we find out. Next one, Blackberry Spice. This one is blackberry, clove, and cedar, and it was one of my top favorites from the new fall releases, from the 10 new fall winter releases this past year. It is so good. It's such a good performer. It's strong, it's long lasting, it's just fall. It just smells so fall-y. Yeah, it's quite lovely. So yeah, I remember doing that one in this room mainly, and it was lovely. Like, walk into this room and it's just such a nice, spicy, warm, inviting fall scent. So Blackberry Spice will stay until we know more. Next up, Bright Cider Life. Bright Cider Life's description, I feel like, needs more, because all I could really find is that it says it has pumpkin and red apple, but this is like got a lot more going on than that. This one is so good in the fall. Yeah, it just kind of reminds me of like, it actually kind of reminds me of when you go get like a pumpkin cinnamon donut, like a pumpkin apple cinnamon donut kind of situation from a bakery in the fall, or like if you go to an orchard or a pumpkin patch and they have those. This is kind of what it smells like to me, or just that area at the pumpkin patch or the apple orchard where they have those baked goods and all of that. That's just kind of what this reminds me of. And so I quite like it. It has cute little pumpkins and apples on the front, and it's just lovely in my kitchen in the fall. So we'll see if that one comes back. Be Merry. Be Merry has pine boughs, holly leaf, and cassis. And oh yeah, I feel like this has cranberry in it too, but it doesn't say that, but I feel like it does. I could not decide between this and Very Merry Cranberry, but they're just not similar enough to my nose to justify not having both. I primarily would use this in like this room, like a living area, and around Christmas time. So it has that berry and some pine boughs, and it's just kind of a classic Christmassy smell that I really enjoy during the holiday season. Next up, we're going back to fall again. Scary Good. Scary Good is so good. Scary Good, where are you? Oh, pumpkin puree, cinnamon, butterscotch, and vanilla. Yeah, I really enjoy this one too. And I don't really get, where is that? I don't really get butterscotch all that much in this one, but I am getting like the pumpkin puree and the cinnamon and the vanilla. And I guess, I don't know, it is just really good. And I guess if I had to decide, if I was making cuts like between these two, because they give you the similar vibe, I guess, for me in the kitchen, I'd probably pick Bright Cider Life, but I couldn't cut Scary Good. It's got little pumpkins on the front, and it just, yeah, it's got almost like a smokiness to it that I just really like that one in the kitchen in the fall. So it stayed. Polar Bear Hugs. Or is it Hug? It's Hug. Polar Bear Hug is blackberry jam, caramelized brown sugar, vanilla, and amber. Previously Eskimo Kiss. It's been around forever and a day, and I just love it. It's not as strong to me as it used to be, and that could be my nose is just maybe used to it, but it's really not a foodie scent, even though all the notes would lead you to believe it's foodie, because I don't know, that amber that's in there really just kind of pushes this one over the line from foodie to perfumey, I think. And it is just a beautiful, unique, fun kind of, it's like fruity but musky and warm and cozy and sweet, and it's lovely in the winter, and I'm excited to have that in my club in case it doesn't come back, because that's an oldie but goodie, and I could see myself really missing that one for nostalgic sake if it went away, like if it didn't come back. Autumn Stroll. This one was in the latest Bring Back My Bar and has cute little like scarves and leaves and things on it, but this one has leaves, peppery cinnamon, dusky plum, and incense. And this one is really, really nice. This is a nice melt for this living room, bedrooms. I will say into the melt a little bit. I don't get this right now on cold, but into the melt of this one for me, it does start to come out a little cologne-y, which, you know, if it doesn't get too crazy, I'm okay with that. But I remembered moving this from a melt for this room to my boys' rooms because I felt like it was just more appropriate in the fall for their rooms, with it going a little cologne-y, but I really did like it, and I'm excited to have that for this next fall. Light Side of the Force, the Star Wars one. Light Side of the Force is Driftwood, Morning Mist, and Orange Groves, and it says it's an oceanic scent. This, I don't get any of those things. I just get a strong, clean, oh my gosh, this is, I can't open this. Oh, and it's oily. I don't know if you can see that oiliness, like, anyway. Whoo, it's so, every time I smell this, I feel like I'm taken aback. I'm just like, whoo, like, it's so strong. Oh, it's like disintegrating. Oh, it's so strong. I don't think I could ever warm this on its own. I really don't, and I don't. I warm this mixed with the Dark Side of the Force. These two mixed together, very nice. Very complimentary. The blue and red make a purple wax. You surely could do them in alternate warmers as well, but they're fine mixed together in the same warmer, and they just put out the most beautiful, strong, fresh scent that doesn't lean too cologne-y, but it just smells very clean and strong. So we'll just move on to Dark Side of the Forest. That one has lavender, Madagascar, ginger, vetiver, and agarwood. I really like this one. If I were to try to decide between the two, I would pick this Dark Side over the Light Side. It's not as strong, like in your face, burn your nostril hairs strong, but it's really nice, and it's not too cologne-y to me. So I would kick this out if it weren't for the fact that I like them together, but I also like this one on its own. However, the scent profile in this one, if I were to warm it on its own, it would probably be more fall winter. But together, I feel like you could melt these all year long. But this one, I probably will never melt on its own because it's just too strong to me. And so yeah, those are fun to have. I'm happy to have those in my club. Next one up is Velvet Moon. This one was also part of the 10 new releases from this past fall and winter. It's Vanilla Flower, White Musk, Foggy Mist. I don't know what Foggy Mist is, but I do get like a vanilla flower and a musk. And this is a good performer, and it's very pretty and strong. Just lovely. It's got a coziness to it though. And so I don't know that I'll really melt this a lot this spring, maybe spring, but probably not summer, and I'll probably start again in the fall. When we got the 10 new releases scent descriptions, you were able to find more than just like the few that they give you, because I know that the descriptions that the Scentsy gives us in the catalog, they give you just like a little, you know, they give you like 3 notes, maybe 2 notes, and like some kind of a strange wording, or they may even just give you like one note and it'll just be basically like conceptual. You kind of like have to figure it out for yourself. But I know that they have so many more notes in these bars than they're telling us. But I love it when the 10 new releases come out and they give you all of the notes, kind of like with the scent of the month. They used to give you like a pyramid that had so many more notes in it, and you could like pick them out and be like, oh yeah, I do get that. And they don't really do that anymore with the scent of the month. I'm kind of bummed about it because I did really enjoy that aspect of the scent of the months. But this one had currant in it, which is also a note that's in fluffy fleece, and I definitely get that in here, and it definitely reminds me of fluffy fleece. So I really enjoy the scent, and I'm really happy I stuck it in my club, and I'm hoping that it comes back. But yeah, I really hope that some of you guys got a chance to try Velvet Moon. I'm not sure how popular it was, but it is really awesome. And then we've got Cashmere and Corduroy. This one has vanilla, bergamot, and sandalwood. It's so pretty and cozy, and oh, just smells like you're warm, wrapped up in a warm, cozy sweater with some perfume on. And you know, these two are really like sisters, I feel like. But to me, this is one I would be more likely to reach for this time of year, and this one is more likely that I would reach for in the fall, in the winter. Although I do think you could melt these any time of the year, but just this is just kind of how I do it. But I just couldn't justify taking either one out of the club because they're just such pretty bedroom, bathroom scents. More bedroom to me than bathroom. But Cashmere and Corduroy is a beautiful scent. I really hope that it comes back, and I really hope this one comes back too. But I feel like if one's going to come back, if they're going to cut one, they're going to cut that, and they're going to keep that. So, which I actually would be fine with because I do enjoy this one more. But they're both really, really lovely. And then I got my half price item. I usually pick a whiff box, but because I had a month where 2 clubs were shipping, both of my quarterly clubs were shipping in the same month, which doesn't always happen. I had already gotten a whiff box, but I don't actually know if I got April's whiff box because I think I saw spoilers and I didn't like it. I can't remember. I don't think that I did. Or maybe my other club didn't ship this month. Maybe it shipped last month. Yeah, never mind. Scratch what I just said. I didn't have 2 clubs shipping in the same month, but I had gotten March's whiff box, and then I saw spoilers for April and was like, I don't really want it. But I had just finished using my brick of Skinny Dippin' that I'd had for years, and so I decided to go for another brick of Skinny Dippin'. I will load up my warmers throughout the house with this one in the summer. It's the description is like melons, apples, and pears, but all I get is an old Yankee candle called Fresh Cut Cantaloupe. I think it was the same color. I think it's a dupe for it. It's been around forever and for good reason. If you haven't tried Skinny Dippin' yet, give it a whirl. It is summer in a wax form. It is so, so good. And if you can see the difference here, bar versus brick. So when you have the opportunity to get the brick in the club, which is actually the only way that you can actually, you know, get bricks unless they bring them out like they just did with the summer bricks. But otherwise your only option is to get it in club. But if you hit $60 and you get that half price item, I think you get this brick for like $12, which is crazy because a bar is $6. So this has what, over a pound, like a pound of wax and almost 6 bars worth. It's just, these are awesome. I don't go crazy on bricks. Like I don't have a ton of bricks in my collection, but I am really happy when I can get one that I know that I will use up and it won't take me forever to go through. So this is one I kind of hemmed and hawed about doing Skinny Dippin' again, just because I was like, well, I did just finish up a brick of it. Maybe I should try something else like Blue Grotto, or, you know, I just thought maybe I should try something else. But I just love Skinny Dippin', and it really just reminds me of summertime. So I'm happy that I was able to get that for my half price item. And that is my smaller quarterly Scentsy club. Yeah, there's nothing left in the box. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I definitely got some new videos coming up here, and I'm feeling ready again to get back to filming. It brings me joy. I'm happy to be here, and I've missed you guys. So thank you so much for watching and hanging out with me, and we'll see you in my next one. Bye, guys.